My name is Max. Fucking A it is. What's going on, Tube Nation? Tony Tube's coming back at you, and this week is going to be awesome. I get to review Mad Max Fury Road, and it was an awesome movie. It was absolutely brilliant. These days, it's not often that I actually get to watch a movie that impresses me and reminds me of why I like movies in the first place. But holy fucking nutsacks, Mad Max Fury Road did its fucking job. A month ago, I released something on my Tube Review channel comparing Mad Max Fury Road with Waterworld and kind of saying how similar they were together, even though I hadn't even seen Mad Max. The thing is, I was not entirely wrong. The movie definitely has that Waterworld flavor in many ways. But here's the thing. This is what Waterworld wanted to be, but jacked up, roided out, with a foot-long, raging, greasy cock of an erection and 3 balls. Miller took the general concept of his first 3 movies, and in brilliant fashion, he upped the ante, and he brought us back to this world in such a spectacular way. He didn't have to retell anything. Not one fuck was given for the people out there that had never seen the first 3 movies. Honestly, it's like George Miller was just like, well, if they haven't fucking seen it, then I guess they can watch the first 3 movies and pay me some more money. A brilliant movie with an equally brilliant cast. I really don't want to give too much away, but this movie was just intense from beginning to end. The fight or flight scenes in the movie, whether it be running away or running towards or fighting or what have you, were just amazing. That scene where at the beginning of Furiosa and Max's meeting, all of a sudden they get into a fight and they're rolling around in the sand. All of a sudden Max just grabs that gun and fucking just all the way around her head, and she's just like, oh, my butthole puckered up on that one. It was amazing. And the creepy factor was awesome. I like movies with a creepy kind of uneasy feeling to them in certain ways. And this movie totally did that for me. And it was just like Waterworld. Waterworld kind of had that feeling that they're all just kind of greasy. The smokers were all just really greasy. And it was just a really crazy kind of future to look at. And I kind of liked Waterworld, half and half. And so this movie took what I liked about Waterworld and it jacked it up, like I said. The creepiness of some of the characters is just enough to make your stomach turn, but not enough to make you turn away. You had to keep watching and you had to keep looking at this and just seeing all the background stuff and all the things that Miller just threw in there. That's the kind of the tone that I liked about the movie, was the crazy future apocalypse people that you didn't know if they were actually human or not. The undertones of the world were really, really cool. The mothers giving milk, the stick people in the swampland, the sickness that's kind of lightly shown and mentioned, but not really all that much, and the flame-throwing, creepy as fuck guitar player. That was honestly one of my favorite parts of the movie. He kind of played as the drummer boy for the bad guys, his horde and everything like that. And they kind of, he kind of set the tone for everything. And we're going to get him. And he was just so gnarly looking. It was just so crazy. And then there was even a fight scene with him and Max going back and forth. And it was just awesome. And he was so creepy and just disturbing looking. And it was just awesome. Like I said, I can't say it enough how intense the movie was. And it was kind of a story. It wasn't just Max's story. It was basically a Max Furiosa story. Max's story was lightly touched upon, but Furiosa's story was a lot bigger. And hey, Charlize Theron. I didn't hate you in this movie. You actually made me like you in this movie. And I'm sorry, you're probably a really nice woman, and everybody probably really loves you, and you do have a nice solid body of work and everything like that, but you just look like a bitch. Like, I'm sorry, you just look like you'd be a bitch in real life. Like you'd step on me because I'm smaller than you. I'm just littler. I don't know, dude. Charlize Theron, you just kind of look like a bitch. Prove me wrong. Miller did a great job of taking this dirty and dark thing and making it this spectacular masterpiece. And I cannot wait to see more of this world. And I hear there's like 2 or 3 more Mad Max movies coming out. So it's going to be just amazing. And I just cannot wait to see where they go with this. So I'm giving this straight out of the gate 5 out of 5 tube thumbs up. I can't say anything bad about this movie. I honestly just loved this movie from start to finish. It just drew me in and I couldn't stop watching, and I had to watch it a second time. I had to go back for a second time, and it was just awesome. And hey, there's some eye candy in it too, which is awesome. And it was just a great, great movie. So 5 out of 5, tube thumbs up for Mad Max Fury Road. Good job, Tom Hardy. Good job, Charlize Theron. Good job, Nicholas Hoult and Lenny Kravitz's daughter and all those fucks. They all did a great job, and I cannot wait to see the next one. And it was such a great movie. 5 out of 5. And like I said earlier, dare I say, at this point in time, this is the best movie I've seen of 2015. It's the best movie so far. I'm saying that so far because we do have Star Wars right around the corner, and oh my fuck, that might just blow us out of the water. But who knows? So, Mad Max Fury Road, great movie. Check it out. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you check out Completely Unoriginal, which is a podcast that we do. It's now on YouTube, so if you type in Completely Unoriginal or you link in the description below, you'll be able to find it. And we talk about a lot of stuff. This week, we actually talked about who should play Gambit, because we heard that Channing Tatum is either left or he got booted out or something or another. So we talk about Channing Tatum and who might take over the Gambit role, as well as Mark Hamill coming back for The Killing Joke. And I also kind of talk a little bit about Terminator Genesis a little bit because they asked me about it. So it was a good time. Check out Completely Unoriginal. Keep tuning into Tube Review. I love doing this stuff. Next up, I am going to bring you the Jurassic World Tube Review, and it's going to be great. So have fun. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.